I expect it for maybe a couple days.
Overflowing dam.
Maybe through Saturday.
Last
Government
lake.
officials released more water from the Bryant Dam into the already swollen San Joaquin River. And tonight, local authorities are worried more rescues will happen as a result. That's our top story tonight. Good evening, I'm Warren Armstrong.
And I'm Liz Harrison. Water from Millerton Lake is spilling over the Bryant Dam at a feverish pace. And it means lower level areas along the San Joaquin River, like Lost Lake Park, can expect less dry land around them. And that's where we find Action News reporter Tommy Tran. He's there.
Hey, you guys want to watch Ali?
Some people aren't worried about the rise in water levels. Tommy?
Well, the water gushing out of the Bryant Dam actually ends up here at Lost Lake Park. And I got to tell you guys, the recreational areas around here looks a lot like ponds, and maybe even a little bit like the Everglades out in Florida. But all kidding aside, the cold water and strong currents have local rescue crews urging people to use extreme caution out here. But a lot of people that I spoke with say they're not really concerned about it. For the first time since 2006, the Bureau of Reclamation is releasing water over this spillway, and officials say the dam is essentially overflowing.
We're full at Bryant, got about 520,000 acre-feet, which is the capacity of the reservoir there. We've just increased the releases slightly today, so we're going to 5,000 cubic feet per second as of 2 o'clock.
The water is coming from Millerton Lake, which has risen a few feet in just one day. A worker who rents out boats and inner tubes here says water is already covering a couple of parking spots near his trailer. Frequent visitors like Robert Phillips are also taking notice.
They were considerably higher from the last time I was here. I monitor them every day in the paper, you know, I knew it was up.
A few miles down the road, more than a third of Lost Lake Park looks more like a swamp, with water surrounding picnic tables and barbecue grills. The water is considerably higher in the lower level areas of the park, but Lou Yang and his friends don't seem to mind.
Not at all. I mean, we're aware of the danger of what the water can do, but it doesn't bother us at all. It doesn't bother us. We're here to cool off.
Fresno County Sheriff's deputies, however, are urging caution near the river. In fact, they're telling people to stay only in the shallow ends of the water because the current is moving so fast and the water is freezing cold. That's because the area has already seen its fair share of river rescues, including one last month where 4 floaters got tangled in some tree branches in the water, and they did not have life jackets or paddles with them. And we might see what we saw here at the Bryant Dam over at Pine Flat Dam really soon. We have learned within the last hour that Pine Flat Dam is about 99.3% capacity, so we very well may see the spillway overflowing with water as early as tomorrow. Live in Fresno County, Tommy Tran, ABC 30, Action News.
Great pictures, thank you, Tommy. Hot weather in the hills is melting the snowpack faster, and the heat wave isn't over.
Meteorologist Kevin Musso is in the Storm 130 Center tonight with our first look at the warm temperatures. Kevin, they continue.
Yes, they do, and so do the thunderstorms in the high Sierra, so that's adding some water on top of snowpack and even hail, increasing the runoff into the river basins and into the reservoirs. So the monsoon is still there. Now, there is an indication that that moist flow from the southwest may be actually beginning to turn to the right and move away from the southern Sierra Nevada and the desert. Now, that's what we want to happen so that we can control the inflow of water into Pine Flat, Bryant, or any other reservoir for that matter. Temperature-wise, it's a warm one tonight. We're still in the 80s throughout the entire valley.